Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for October 16th, 2019. Q's down about 1/3% there. We got about 15 minutes left. SPY down just 0.2 there. Little inside day in the Q's and SPY. All right, doesn't really change much going into tomorrow. Still going to be looking bullish. All right, so had a little bit of a rally this morning, did get sold here. I think there is still news going on back and forth about the potential trade deal or no trade deal between the U.S. and China. All right, so pretty muted day in the Qs and SPY, range bound. All right, after yesterday's trend day. All right, so we're going to get a pretty neutral bar here on the Qs and SPY. So not much to go off of. Still going to be bullish going into tomorrow. All right, so today's trade, only one trade here called official. Only trade for me as well was the W day right at the open. All right, we got a pro gap down on the W day, clearing support right at the open. All right, breaking down lower. Okay, it was a pretty big stop on the W day, so we did need this to move quite a bit in order to get some kind of reward here. You can see it came in, and then we had a base breakdown. Okay, so underneath this bar here, underneath 162, that was 162.58, and then the other bar there was 163. Oh no, should have been yeah, I guess 163.06. I wanted to get both underneath both those bars. You can see this one moves quite a bit. And then so we had a pretty big stop, target 1 into 160, got there pretty quick. So you might have missed the first exit and had to, or got to take it when it did the retest there. Okay, we did take another portion as it made new lows going into lunch. So we did sit with this for hours. It didn't trail until around here, after 1:30. So we were in this all day, much like the GLUU yesterday. We were talking about yesterday, maybe a little bit boring to be in this all day, let it kind of rally, and then eventually just trail it underneath here, right? But boring doesn't have to be bad. It was a nice little play on the glue, and then the same thing with the W day here. W day trailed as it broke over this bar here. So trailed this W day over 159.20, I believe was the top of that bar. Yeah, 158.20. And so as it broke over that bar, trailed the runner there. So not too bad on the W day, right? So that's fine. We're still in the very beginning of earnings season, mostly banks. This actually wasn't earnings name. I think this got a downgrade. Some of the other software names got a downgrade, but it was the best looking gap down I saw. The favorite of the gap ups was actually the J&J and then the CAH. But I think on both these, the J&J and the CAH, is that they really got going right away at the open and kind of made the move. So kind of missed it. I don't think there was really an entry for me. Yeah, see, there wasn't really an entry. This, I think, is okay to play. It's a little bit too aggressive for me because the fact that it tried to go up and then got rejected. Now this is going to be some kind of support in here, and that would have been where, yeah, the follow through came in. I guess this breakout's okay. Yeah, I guess I just missed the CAH. This and the J&J were the favorite gap ups. Went after the W day instead. So I guess there were some opportunities. These I don't think were earnings names either. I think the sector was gapping up. So, I really didn't go after things reporting. I expect that I will as earnings season goes on. Right now, I think the better gaps were just happen to be these other names. So, and the list is still not that big as far as number of earnings names. So, I expect that to pick up, especially next week. The first week, I always find a little bit quiet and predominantly the banks. So, fine. Boring is okay. Nice winner today on the W day. Nice winner yesterday on the GLUU. So, just a quiet start to earnings season, but that's fine, right? So there can be exciting trading, but there can also be bad exciting trading, if you get what I'm saying. So, boring usually is fine. If you didn't take a lot of trades today, that's fine too. I didn't think there were that many to go after. Like I said, there were a couple of good gap ups as well as the W day. This is the one that I chose to call, and sat in it basically until it proved to me that it didn't want a downtrend anymore. So not too bad. All right, so executed the plan, I think, well on the W day on this today, and the GLUU yesterday. Management was pretty good on both. So just try and kind of stay kind of mentally intact and execute the plan. We'll see what the market brings us tomorrow. All right, going into tomorrow, again, bullish bias on the Qs and SPY still. News could change that pretty quickly. I would like to see this kind of hourly pullback that we get here give us some resolution here, but even if that fails, I think we are still looking bullish. So we would have to get some kind of pretty big event here before switching back to some kind of bearish bias. Okay? All right, hope you did well today. If not, we'll be back at it tomorrow. All right, and I will talk to you then. Have a good evening.